bust. It just seems like BlackDraft kind of lost it. I mean, he switched back into a little bit of macro mode. I think he really hoped... Oh my goodness, look at those lings just funnel through there and numb those Marines. Definitely throwing down some carcasses for the meat wagon to come pick up. Although this is unfortunately not Warcraft 3, but 4 Blue Flame Hellions! 3 Blue Flame Hellions are going to be roasting up the Zerglings, checking out the hit point bars on those Hellions. They are pretty good, and look at those Zerglings go down. Blue Flame definitely a must for anti-Zerg tactics, as they will go mass Zergling at some point or another, especially if, you know, it's the likes of Sen, and even mass Hellions a little bit good against Roaches, although what you want is really not Hellions, but they do transition just because of the splash damage, and it's always nice to have. 2 Spine Crawlers up. Banelings in the middle. Has he got Burrow yet? No, he has not. Does he have? Not has he got. English failure. So, Baneling speed is done. Ventral Sacs, actually Pathogen Glands was the speed. So Ventral Sacs is going to be the drop upgrade for these little guys over there, pooping those creep all over the place. Has he gone mutas yet? Curse you, Mole Trap. Anyways, has not gotten mutas. Muta Harass would be pretty good as there are no turrets anywhere but, you know, like in the mineral lines. That's actually pretty good from Empty, remembering to put turrets there even though he didn't see mutas. So the tech switch later on, once the Spire gets done, probably going to be building a Spire for Broodlords. At least, you know, that's my newbie analysis. But just on 4 base versus 3, if we go ahead and check out the income tab, we can see 74 Harvesters versus 48, and no more Harvesters being built out of this guy? I think you could do with some more Harvesters. 50 is not enough for a 3-base Terran, I'll tell you that much. So, what are these players doing right now? If we check out the Army tab and then control the APM tab, we see that they are doing stuff, that's for sure. What is BlackDraft doing? Player cam, go! Macroing, sprinting creep, maybe not. Going in with 5. Gosh, that was bad. 5 fully loaded infestors with about 80 fungal growths apiece. Comparable armies, but, I mean, army costs. But more supply. Oh, holy crap, I'm tired. And it's lagging. 4 frames per second. Yeah, let's make those frames go down. Thank you, Overlord Creep Pooping. And it's time for the Vision of Empty. Player can go. He is busting down that Overlord. Oh, and the drop does fail from Empty, so nice try trying to poke in there, but mid-game drops, you really have to combine them with an army push. He does scan to see those. Nidus Worm would totally catch T off balance. Well, heck yes. I mean, look at this. Can he see over here? No. Over here? No. Over basically anywhere. Well, I guess he could see on this side, but yeah, that would be a good idea. But he does have heavy mech forces, so going mech as a counter to the Zerg, I'm not really feeling that right now. Although the army is way out of position, he could push in right, and take out all of these creep tumors and or banelings. Not sure exactly why you want your army to be in the base. And yes, the Broodlord tech is coming out, so Broodlords kind of kill mech. Into the back of the T's base since mech is so slow. And yes, here come over the... Oh my goodness, double roach drop in the main. Roach drop. And there go the roaches, focusing down the armory. Are they going to get it before the upgrade completes? Looks good. Is the tank going to get there to kill the roaches in time? No, he is not going to get the armory. He's going to snipe the 2-weapon upgrade just before. Yes, he does get the armory. The SCVs cannot repair it, just derping around in there. And the siege tank not even firing at the roaches. Siege tank, what are you doing? Hit the roaches, siege tank. Finally, siege tank decides to come down off of his high or something. Snipe the upgrade. Epic upgrade snipe. Pro timing or something there from the Zerg player. Stops that Thor production and stops the second weapon upgrade. So still has the Overlords hanging in here. 2 roaches do make it out of there alive. Hanging out inside that Overlord. Let's check out this Overlord. Like, okay, where are the roaches? Like, where do they physically go? I mean, they could fit one right there, and then maybe one over around on that side. But regardless of that, here comes the Zerg pushing into the giant siege line. Thors out front are going to do something or other against these Broodlords. But the Broodlings screwing up the AI. Unless you're super pro, you're not going to be able to target down the Broodlords. Go, go Vikings, go Marines, but the Marines are targeting the Broodlings, and they get fungal growth, so massive fungal growths going down here from these infestors. So much fungal growth, and the mech army is melting. 8k minerals banked for the Zerg player. Why you know Ultralisks? Never see the Ultralisk anymore. Buff the Ultralisk and the Battlecruiser, and generally late game in general. That was redundant, but here come in the Hellions here. Die the Hellions, oh no. But the Planetary Fortress is holding currently, but those Broodlings are just kind of derping around the Thors, going to be killing off all the mech. Lands the Viking to kill off some of that, but no, you want the Vikings in the air to kill. He has no anti-air unless you count the Infestors. Mind controls the siege tanks. Siege is one of them, and this siege tank is going to be, holy crap. Mind controls on the siege tank. Now that is pro right there. Does get control back over just in time to lose it, and this is gonna be GG for Empty. I mean, he does have 3 bases, still has his production, but his macro is slipping a little bit, gotta say. We go ahead and check out the production tab. We see crap tons of stuff on the way. Control M that tab away. For the Zerg player, 7 more Corruptors, 16 Mutalisk, and Mutalisk Broodlords is pretty good, I hear. I hear it's pretty good. So one Zergling going to be derping around on the leftover refinery. Some medevacs and Vikings kind of chilling. So I wonder if you can like pick up a landed Viking in the medevac and then as you drop it, like have it fly so it goes in a different direction. Anyways, here come in the Corruptors. Corruptors should afraid of those Vikings, as Vikings are pretty good against Corruptors. Or so I hear, but oh my goodness. Let's see, 8, 16, 18 Mutalisks going to come in here. But there are plenty of Thors, 4 Thors, and that's a pretty impressive force, but crucially no siege tank. He's been sacrificing siege tank production, 1 siege tank. There are a couple more. So 3 siege tanks, 4 Thors, and this is going to do pretty well against this unit composition unless it gets massively fungal growth. There go the fungal growth. Plague-oo! Actually, that was just the mind control. Look at that mind control on the medevac, so going to be able to move that medevac around. Not sure. Oh, he's healing the roaches. Is that medevac healing the roaches? No, it's not. Ah, what a fail. So yeah, the roaches actually do get cleaned up, and that entire force does go down. He did not magic box the mutants, so crucially they were kind of owned in the face by those Thors. That mule definitely not summoned down for BM. That mule is definitely repairing those Thors back to health, wealth, and whatever it is else that Thors have. But besides a rock party in their cockpit, as per Mumble's lolity. So massive amounts of Corruptors, massive amounts of whatever that unit's called. 2 upgraded roaches. Any upgrades on the air? No. Do need to maybe more of those. Yes, there they go. It's like I clicked on that. So another command center floating over here, but it's going to get denied by this Overlord, which is going to provide enough scouting to send the Zerglings over there. But all the roaches loaded up in these Overlords gonna go for a Doom Drop unless he needs those to help these out. And all the, oh my goodness, he canceled all the Broodlords. Canceling all the Broodlords. I am not sure that was the correct option, but he did want to afraid those Vikings away so he could get this drop off. And right now, that Epic Ninoswarm idea is actually going to be replaced by a Roach Doom Drop. So, could go for a base raise? No, not a good idea. Does need to pull back his mech forces. He is exploiting the immobility of the mech army, derping around here in the middle of the map. Right now, Empty thinks if I can hold this base, I'm good. But no, he needs to hold his main. He's going to snipe another upgrade. Not really sniping it, but does prevent that from going down. Barracks all have been lifted, so the tech labs, actually those are factories, because he just lift off all 3 factories. And I did not notice that because I am a noob. So pooping down some creep down here, needs to be warping in some more roaches right there, because he is Protoss in view. He's going to be moving out that command center, and that is the great thing about roaches. They do not hit the air, so not a good idea to have your Marines in here. And right now, BlackDraft needs to move in here and assault this base. Just the Thors coming back, so not sure just 2 Thors is what you want. Needs to micro the Thors a little bit. Drop the Thor, drop the Thor. Oh my goodness, that is a full health Thor. Right there, that Thor could be doing so much terrible, terrible damage. But no, the Thor Is he gonna get sniped? No, it can't get sniped because they're just roaches. Anyways, roaches do get cleaned up. The overlords do go back to the Zerg player's base, and right now BlackDraft, he's mined out in his main, mined out in his natural, almost not mining there with drones anymore. But Broodlord's Roach Burrow. Oh my goodness, Roach Burrow is on the way. Needs to actually, like evolve the Burrow upgrade, and usually I say research, but it does actually evolve. Contrary to popular opinion. And yeah, there go the Zerglings waiting for that base to get done. No, you should have loaded up the SCVs in the command center. It's definitely got 5 slots there for a reason. So the Zerglings just going to come down here and be like, I dare you, land it right now.